So, Marvel Rivals aren't trying to beat the Gunnar allegations with this new Season 2 patch. You might have heard about the people who were already complaining about the new Emma Frost skin being too revealing and calling it Gunnar bait, while others said that they just like the skin for what it is. And if we look at the actual comics from the past, we see that she has worn stuff like this within the comic books she's been featured in way before the game even came out. It even says in the description of her costume that she wore this basically same thing back in 2013 in the Uncanny X-Men series. I'm happy that they're pulling from comics when it comes to certain costume releases like this because it shows the origin of the type of outfits they choose to wear and sets a baseline for them to expand on the ideas from their past iteration of the heroes and villains that we love, if not have come to love due to Marvel Rivals. But we aren't here to only talk about the Emma Frost drama because it has also been discovered recently that the male butts have grown in size overnight during the Season 2 patch as well. Personally, I'm happy about it because as someone who enjoys fitness in the bodybuilding world, I've always found it a little weird that the male heroes who were jacked everywhere else had pancake behind. Literally thick thighs, but no junk in the trunk. They just looked very top heavy to me and made some of their proportions look very weird with how they made them look in game. Like, how can you be buff everywhere else but your glutes are super underdeveloped? It just never made any sense to me and just made it always look so weird. And it wouldn't have been that noticeable to me if the women in this game did not have whole bakeries attached to their backsides. And not only did the women have bakeries, Venom had actual glutes on him that matched the proportions of the rest of his body. But because he was the only male who had his own bakery, we now have this wonderful Venom emote. Which, for an April Fool's event emote, is very much a nod in my opinion to the Gunnar allegations, but they made it for a male hero that was the only one with a butt that competed, if not beat, most of the other female heroes' butts. I wonder what the reception would have been if they would have gave that same exact emote to one of the female heroes instead of Venom. Oh god forbid if they would have gave that emote to Emma Frost on release, the gaming news headlines would have gone crazy. Which, side note, I would like to see more dance emotes that loop infinitely like the Venom twerk emote because I kinda like hanging out back on the payload or if not on point, dancing my heart away, waiting for the enemy team to respawn for another team fight. Moving on though, it does make me wonder if they updated the male models because of the rise of mods that added those same exact assets on them and how they were on the up and up, as well as some not safe for work mods for the men, not only just the women. Also, buffing male asses isn't technically new. Actually, a month ago, they updated the Black Panther model to give him thicker thighs and glutes to not make him so top heavy himself. And it was brought up, but not as much as the new Emma Frost skin, which a lot of people have many problems with. Even though we have this Hella skin just sitting here. Like, you can literally see her cosmic coochie, but I guess people are okay with it because I guess it's not a normal skin color and she's a galaxy, even though in this universe, skin tones are a lot more expansive than the one of our own. Which, once again, I have no issues with it because it's actually my favorite costume for Hela, because it's the most different from her base costume design, while also just being in the realm of possibilities with her godlike powers. And this is a Marvel Rivals original skin, which I'm surprised we haven't gotten more original skins like this because, let's be honest, the design team for Marvel Rivals know what they're doing when it comes to original looks for their heroes. But the men aren't the only ones who got their butt buffs this season. The new Psylocke and Magic skin from the Battle Pass makes their butts bigger, as well as even the new Iron Fist Battle Pass skin makes his butt even bigger than what the butt buffs already gave him. And once again, this isn't new or the first time we see them do this. When the game first came out, the Black Widow skin from the MCU movie had a bigger butt than what her base model did. Wait, does that mean big butts are pay to win? How do I feel about that? While all over, I hear people complaining about certain costumes that certain heroes have been wearing or have worn once since the 1990s. I'm looking at you, Malice Invisible Woman. It just makes me think that the fan base of Marvel Rivals really is not a fan of Marvel comics and how they're gonna have a rough time when more of these risque type of outfits come out. We just got teased that the Thing is probably coming out with a Speedo outfit for the summer and for the event that's coming, but is it not going to be an issue because he doesn't have a figure that sparks a sexual feeling in people? If anything, from what I've been seeing, a lot of people online have been saying that they wanted the Doctor Strange Speedo outfit from one of the old swimsuit collection comics. Yes, those do exist and they are bringing them back this year, so be prepared to see a lot of heroes shed their layers for the summer and most likely hit the pool. People have also been asking for the Wolverine skin where he's called Weapon X and he's literally just wearing a loincloth, if you even want to call it that, and a helmet tied up in chains. Wait a minute, I didn't know y'all were freaky like that. I see you. Another argument I've seen online is that even the quote-unquote male sexy costumes aren't even that sexualized and that they are more of a male power fantasy vibe than a sexual one. And I have to agree with that very valid statement because many of the male sexy skins can be interpreted with them being more looks of primal and rugged than a overly sexualized one like people feel for the other costumes. I've seen people sexualize the Iron Fist Lunar New Year costume a lot more than the costumes people like to bring up for these male sexualized costumes, which he's fully clothed in and basically shows no skin at all, but that sort of stuff starts heading towards the female gaze versus the male gaze, and that can be a whole separate video at this point. And also Marvel Comics itself has argued about how revealing some of the women's costumes are and how certain female heroes don't want to show off that way like other female heroes are comfortable doing. So if we do get the Thing Speedo skin, it will probably just come off more as a joke skin because of which male character received it, which hey, if that's what they need to do to market these types of skin for people to buy it, then by all means go ahead. But then don't lump them in with the many sexualized skins that we will get for the female heroes and villains that we have or have yet to receive. And for those of you who say that the male heroes and villains don't wear that sort of stuff and they won't do that, I would definitely pick up a comic book of your favorite heroes and read what they've been doing behind closed doors. Shoot, even sometimes out in the open. But overall, I'm definitely in the bandwagon of I don't care if they make risque skins, as long as they make it equal for both the men and the women at this point. And we shouldn't limit the design team at Marvel Rivals because some people are afraid of a little skin or get offended by it. I know. What do I mean? Wouldn't that just solidify Marvel Rivals as a Gooner game? But there have been many different types of costumes that both genders have worn throughout Marvel's history that shows off their assets as well as covering them up completely. So if Marvel Rivals is okay with showing women off that way, then they should be able to do it to men at this point. And vice versa with the power fantasy for the women. Yes, women want to wear armor. And that's not to say that every single skin should be sexualized in outfit or design. There should be a balance with the skin releases. Not every Emma Frost skin should have everything hanging out all the time. And in the same breath, the guys shouldn't always be covered up with so much armor like they're a part of a nunnery. These are meant to be heroes and villains. They are known for wearing tight spandex that leave a little bit to the imagination. Most, if not all of them, are walking around with Greek god bodies and you don't think they're going to want to show that off? And if you're in the bandwagon of you don't want any of these skins inside the game, then my best advice for you is don't give them your money. That shows the devs that not everyone wants exposed bodies or Gooner skins, or if not, then I would probably suggest finding another game, not to be harsh, but just know that it'll never pass a certain limit because at the end of the day, this game is rated T or teen, so they'll never have someone running around fully nude unless they have Galaxy skin, then it's fair game. But with that, let me know how you guys feel about the state of these risque skins in Marvel Rivals. Do you want them in the game at all? Or do you want them completely gone? Or do you even want more than what we already have? I would definitely like to hear your guys' feedback because I know this has been a hot topic within the Marvel Rivals community. And I like learning about different people's perspective, whether it matches my own opinions or completely goes against it. All I ask is that you guys be respectful of mine and other people's opinions on this matter because at the end of the day, it's just a video game. And if you would like to follow for more Marvel Rivals content and other fun gaming stuff coming up ahead, I would greatly appreciate it if you followed. I really figured out that I enjoyed making content like this. So if you guys would like to see me make more content like this, talking about Marvel Rivals or any other type of game, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll make a video on it. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.